What's up, George?
Jeff, what's happening?
So, man, you don't look like a coal miner. You we were just talking about this region being such a historic and also even current coal mining area, but
Yeah.
yet we're finding all these interesting people that do other things here. So you're local. Tell us a little bit about where you came from and
That's correct.
what your
Yeah,
story is.
my grandparents on my dad's side of the family have lived in Fayette County for his family's lived in Fayette County for probably about 150 years. And my grandpa used to always say that he was an 87-year resident of one residence, and it was he had a really amazing farm out very near the New River Gorge, actually touching the New River Gorge. So it was a really cool place to grow up. He was the type of guy that grew up on his dad's farm that had about 300 acres, and then he actually built his own house on that farm, raised 10 children there,
Wow.
and worked in the timber and mining industry like a lot of West Virginians in that area.
Right. And this place has transitioned so much. I mean, now it's a big whitewater rafting tourism thing, and you sort of grew up in this area and got into that business in a way.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, as I said, both of my grandparents, I was raised by them, and they were both working in the mining industry, pretty traditional of what you see a lot of times in West Virginia. And I was just fortunate enough to be in Fayette County, and Fayette County was one of the places where people started discovering first some of the cool opportunities, recreation opportunities that can be found here in West Virginia. And so I was fortunate enough to see some of these folks from out of state coming in and hearing about folks going down the river and doing rock climbing and things like that. And I didn't really know what it was, but it sounded really interesting. And over the years, I was lucky enough to meet some people that exposed me to all that, and it's really provides a great lifestyle resource for me.
And then, so specifically, you got into the videography and the whole video.
Yeah. Actually, when I was in my 20s, I was fortunate enough to meet the folks over at Class 6 River Runners, and I was interested in kayaking and had a little bit of experience as a photographer at that time, and they gave me a job following the rafters down the river, filming their experience, and then I would come back and put together a very simple video of their experience. And then over the years, I started getting some ideas about how that process could be improved and made a little more rich for the actual visitors. And so ultimately, when it was all said and done, I had about 15 guys working for us, doing some semi-professional mixing of the content, adding music and slow-mos and stills, and that process was one of the things that started allowing me to think about getting into the world of multimedia and ultimately marketing, advertising.
Cool.